Hi friends, I am Rijo. Today we are plan to discuss the topic Azure Application Gateway Multi-Site Routing. This topic is the continuity of my previous chapter Azure Application Gateway. So that time we already explained how many type routing available for the application gateway. There are two type multi-site routing and pathways routing. So today I plan to describe about how to we can implement the multi-site routing in the Azure port. So just we will go for what is multi-site routing. Multi-site routing is you can configure the multiple domain names in the application gateway. So multi-site configuration are useful for supporting multiple tenant application. You can see this diagram. I just explain regarding this diagram. So I just take the one pen. So here you can see the user is X, okay? X or Y is like X. The user need to access rijoskill.com, the website rijoskill.com. So user will be send the traffic rijoskill.com to the application gateway. So what happened? You can see here you have two pool available. One pool in Rijoskill server pool in the backend and another one Rijo shop in the server pool. So once user will be request for rijoskill.com, our application gateway route the traffic to rijoskill.com Rijo server port. Okay, so if another user needed to connect with rijoshop.com, same process application gateway route the traffic in the rijoshop.com. So here you can see one public IP address for application gateway uh, balancing the two domain DNS like rijoskill.com and rijoshop.com. So now you understand the concept of what is multi-site routing. So the same concept, the same diagram we will do in the Azure portal. How to we can implement the multi-site routing in the Azure portal. Let's we will go for our Azure portal. I just opened my Azure portal already. So first we will describe what is the pre-configuration I have done in the Azure portal. I create the resource group. The resource group is RJ demo app gateway. So I just after that I just build one VNet demo gateway and one virtual network, and I make two VM. Okay. So first we will describe what virtual network I done in the portal. So here you can see the address space is starting from 10.0.0, and I create 4 subnet, but currently I need only 2 subnet, one for subnet VM and one for subnet VM2. Their address space is 10.0.2.0 and another one 10.0.3.0. Okay, then we need one we create also subnet for one app gateway, for we need the dedicated subnet for the app gateway. So after that we will check our virtual machine also. So here I create two virtual machine, one for Rijo shop and one for the Rijo skill. So this one rijoskill.com, just I will open. So here we can copy our public IP address. Then we will go for here. We will check now. Yeah, this is our virtual machine. So that virtual machine I install one IS server. Okay, the same things I done in the VM2 also, VM Rijo shop also. Just we will go for Rijo shop. You can copy that public IP address. I just copy. So here we can go. We will check. So here you can see Rijo shop. So here, the second VM also I installed the IS server, and we just rename it Rijo shop. So now you understand what the pre-configuration I am done in the Azure portal. So first now we need to create our Azure load balancer. So we will go for creating application gateway. Just we will search here and we will click application gateway. So just go for create. So here we can select our resource group RJ demo app gateway. Then we need to give our application gateway. So what is the application gateway demo? We are doing multi-site demo, multi-site route. So we can easily identify. So region is same, and we already discussed before the video what is the tier. There are four tier available: standard V2, WAF, and WAF V2. Standard V2 and WAF V2 is supporting for in auto scaling and soon also, and also in our WAF 1 and standard, it's like small medium sizes. They are not supported for the auto scaling, and so zone also availability zone. So just I will go for a standard V2. So here you can see we no need to auto scaling. Instant count also go for default. Availability zone I don't want, but I need to select the virtual network. Very important things is virtual network. You just select the VNet demo, and subnet is we need to select the dedicated subnet. Previous video also I explained, when you select the implement the application gateway, the subnet should be dedicated for the application gateway, because you don't use that subnet to any another application. So we just already we create the 4-5 subnet, so I just select for the subnet for app gateway. Okay, then we will just go for the front end IP. So here front end IP type public, private both, only supporting for the standard V2, standard V1 only available for public. So just I will go for no public, then I select the IP address, public IP address. So we need to create the one dedicated IP address for our app gateway. So just pip multi-site. Pip means public IP address, pip multi-site. Okay. Then I will create OK. Then next backend. So we needed to select our backend code from our backend server. So just I will give the name. My first backend server Rijo skill backend. So here you can configure now also your backend. Otherwise you can configure after the completion of the gateway configuration. But currently I just go for create. Select our virtual machine. Already we have. Just to select first VM Rijo skill. So now I select the VM. Then we just click add. So now our backend and front-end IP completed. Next one you need to configuration. So here you can see now our front-end and backend is completed. The routing rule controlling the traffic. Okay. So how to we can connect to the front-end to the backend port. So here already explained creating routing rule that link your front-end and backend. So you can give the rule for how to we can control the traffic for the front end to back, how to the traffic will be go for this one. Okay, so just we will go for routing and just click add routing. Okay. So here we needed to give our routing rule name. First you need to rule Rijo skill. So this for Rijo skill. Then we need to implement our listener. So listener means the client will be requesting, so that IP address will be listening for the traffic. So first we need to select our listener name, listener Rijo skill. Then after that you need to select what your front end IP address, public and private. So currently I select public, so here coming public, so I just select. So here you need to enter the protocol. You transfer the traffic with HTTP or HTTPS. If HTTPS, you need to upload the TFS certificate. So I currently just go for HTTP. Then you need to enter the listener type, basic or multi-site. So here we need to configure our multi-site routing. So basic means at only one site you can connect with the application gateway. So I just go for multi-site, but this video also the multi-site. So I demo of the multi-site. So I just select the multi-site. So here you need to enter your host name. So what is the host name? I will enter rijoskill.com. Then after that you need to enter if you have any bad gateway in it. bad gateway, how to we can pop up the bad gateway, how to you can display the forbidden error 403 and internal server error. You just give your HTML file URL. Okay. So now the listener configuration is completed. When the any user will be type request for rejoskill.com, then the listener will be listen that through the HTTP port 8. So next one, we need to create our backend target. So we need to link our backend. Okay. So here we need to go for target type. So where you want to target, you need to select rejoskill backend, right? So then after that, you need to select your backend setting. So just to go for backend setting, just here you need to give the name backend setting. Okay. Then here just enter the backend port. What protocol you are using, HTTP or currently we will go for HTTP and port 80. And cookie based affinity means because once user will be connected with the any backend server, you need to continue that connectivity. Again, the user will be connected next time. You can continue, get the continuity for the connectivity. And connection drain means if example you have the backend pool 2, 3 or 4 virtual machine. If you have any virtual machine have the planned updation, so that updation time client will be send any request. The load balancer will not accept that request. So still they will hold that request and the request will be timer. So here you can enter the timer. So connection training and cookie based affinity also there. And here you need to host name. By default you need to select your host name. So currently we already create our backend and we don't want to select again over if just if you need just select override and you pick a name from the backend target or override with the specific domain. Currently we just go for the virtual name selection, and because I don't want to pick up our backend target from the host name, so just click in no. If you want to create a custom probe already, you know, custom probe is healthy probe. The probe will be check the backend pole of healthy. Example, you have 1 2 3 virtual machine. The each time the health probe will be sent the request for the like a second, like a 5 second or like this one, they will send the HTTP or HTTPS request. Then they will check the backend pole is healthy. If you send the request will be rejected. Then again they will send the request. After that request will not respond that request. What they will do, they will hold that connectivity. Then they will route to the another virtual machine. Okay, so that is the health probe. Then now we create all our backend setting and additional settings and affinity. So just we need to click add. Here we needed to select our priority. So priority means the priority count means 1 to 20,000. So the low number have the highest priority, highest number have the lowest priority. So 1 have the highest priority, 20,000 is the lowest priority. So just I will put here 10 is the priority. Then after that I click add. So now our routing rule is completed. We make the listener and backend task. So now our backend target is already routing is completed. So next one we need to click the tag. So I don't want to go for the tag. Then next review. So this review they will check the validation. So validation is passed and create. So now we just wait for I think it's around 10 minutes because it takes a little bit time. I pause my video. Once it's completed, I will come back. Now you can see here our demo multi-site route application gateway is completed. So just we will click here. We next check our overview. So here you can see your overview. You just front-end public IP address already is there, and you already backend pools and already rejoskill whatever the backend pool created, backend setting also available here, whatever you create over there. So now my next step is I need to access rejoskill.com. Currently we don't create our DNS, so we will next step we need to go for creating our DNS. Okay, But before we will go, we just check we can access through our public IP address or not. So just click here, we just copy our public IP address, then we just search just in. So here you cannot access our VM rejoskill.com. So why? Because we create our listener only as setting rejoskill.com, right? So if the IP address the listener will be checked is not match with our request, so they will reject it, okay? Because it's not 402 not one. So next step we needed to add our rejoskill in the Azure DNS, okay? So just we will go for DNS zone, just click the DNS zone, then create DNS zone. Just RJ demo, so rejoskill.com. Then after that, a review and create. So now we create our DNS zone, then you will get the name server. So this name server you need to add where you just purchase in your domain name. I purchased from GoDaddy, so I just add the name server in our GoDaddy site, okay? So just waiting for the deployment. Yeah. Here you can see our deployment is successful. We will just go for our resource. So resource you can see here is this one is the name server. So we needed to copy this name server in our register. If like GoDaddy or domain chip or where you will purchase, you just copy this one. So I am already copying my name server ns32 and .azure.dns.org inform net and com. So just I don't want to change because I already added this one. So next step we needed to map this rejoskill.com your application gateway IP address. So just we will go for application public IP address, public IP address. Just click public IP address. So there already you can see pip multi-site, okay? Public IP multi. Just click public that IP address, public IP address. Then after that you just go for the configuration. Then map your rejoskill.com in this public IP address. So just to create, I will create alias record rejoskill.com, then create. So after creating the record, we will go for our DNS zone. So just wait for the completion the DNS. Yeah. Now the record set is created. Now I just go for DNS. So you can go for here DNS zone, rejoskill. See here our error code is completed. Public IP address we map with our public IP address. So after that you go for rejoskill.com. Just you can see the difference. Now they accept our request because our header will be coming rejoskill.com. So VM rejoskill.com you can access through the public. Once you go for again the public IP, you will not get the IP address. Okay, you cannot access. So next we needed to connect our rejoshop.com. So now we connect which one? We need to create the multi-site. So first multi-site, once the user will be type rejoskill.com is going for the backend for rejoskill. Okay, so now I will create another backend port also. Just to go for your application gateway. Then here you can configure. First we need to configure our backend port. So add your backend port, rejoshop backend port. Then you need to add virtual machine. Then here we can give the target our second virtual machine. Then add. So now we add our backend port. Next step you just go for backend setting. If you need to add the backend setting, you can add again creating new one. But here we don't want to creating new one because we had only go for the same HTTP portal and we don't want to anything. So here is the host name is the same. We need to select from our backend virtual machine. So here we no need to change anything backend setting. If you have a new one, you can change because you can create the new backend setting and you can connect to this. So currently we don't because we are everything in same. That's why we will keep this one. So I don't want to configure the backend setting. Front end IP address already we configure it. Then we will just go for creating a listener. So here listener resource skill is completed. Now we need to add another listener is resourceshop.com. We just go for resource shop listener. Okay, this one, close this one. Okay, front end is public address. It's the same public address, HTTP port. But here we need to change because we are going for the multi-site. Just click the multi-site. What is your host type? I just go for namecheap resourceshop.com. So we need to add the same resourceshop.com. So host site you can add single, or if you need to multiple wildcard, just like star dot rejo shop like this. So currently I don't go for the multi-site, I just go for the single rejo shop. Then you need to, if you have the URL, just enter the bad gateway URL because same like this one. So here you can see for because this one default from Azure. So if you have the customized link for node, just add there in the link here, enter the HTML file URL. Okay. So now I just complete our listener. I just click resourceshop.com, then add. So they will start to complete deployment. So just I will finish the listener, then we will create the row. So now the resource shop listener completed. So just we will go for row. Add here your routing rule. Select role resource skill. Sorry, role resource shop. Okay. Then priority before I selected 10. Now I just go for 11, and here you need to select your listener resource shop listener, and you need to select your backend port. Okay. So backend target I just go for resource shop backend setting, same backend setting, and here after that we just add. So now your routing rule also completed. So we now go to our IP address in the public. Just front end IP configuration. Just to close this one, and we just go for here. You can see. So here you can see associate listener, listener resource skill, and resource shop listener also accepted. So now our application gateway is completed. Next step, same step we need to create our DNS zone, new DNS zone, because this one is another domain name. Create RJ demo gateway. Then here Rijo Joy shop. Dot shop. We need to check. Okay, Rijo, just to review and create. Yeah. Then you just click create. Then I just go for, I have some doubt because what is the name I will give in the deployment is process, application gateway, demo site URL, our backend settings, listener, just go for listener because I have one doubt. Yeah, big C. Now this one, check rejoshop.com. Here also rejojoyshop. So we will get the error. So we need to reconfigure this one. because you can, the mistake you can see rejoshop.com. So this one we need to check our sign in rejoshop.com. Our error rejoyshop.com, that is our URL. So just we will just edit the URL. Okay, rejoyshop.com before this coming error. So just save. So now I rectify that because otherwise the listener will be check rejoyshop.com because we need to create our DNS. Now we will just go for our DNS zone. We can go there. Rejoy shop. Just click that one. So we needed to add our name server in the, because here already I already add our Rejo shop in the same DNS in the Azure. So if you want to see, just click the manage. We see name server already I add the same name server in the Azure. So here name 35 Azure DNS. So now we need to map our rejojoyshop.com in our default gateway public IP address. So just to go for public IP address, public IP address. So here pip multi-site. Then we just go for configuration. Then create second alias record. So what is your DNS name? rejoshop.com. So .rejoshop.com. Then create. So we now map our alias record with our rejoshop record with our public IP address. So now we just after completion create record completed. Then we will go for DNS zone. We check our DNS zone rejoshop.com. Here you can see just until now not create. Just to refresh. Yeah, your record is completed. We associate with our multi-site. So just we will go for rejoshop.com. Yeah, you can see now rejoshop.com we connect our second virtual machine. So this is one public IP address mapped with the two sites. You can see now the difference. Once you connect rejojoyshop.com, your rejojoyshop.com going to the backend pool, the VM rejoshop. And if you connect rejojoy.com, rejoskill.com, it's going to the another VM, rejoskill backend pool. So now you understand how to we can configure the multi-site routing in the application. So thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel. So thank you so much. So my next video I just plan to the second routing level, like pathways routing. Okay, so now I wind up my topic. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and support me. Thank you so much.